Being on camera in this day and age is becoming more and more necessary, be it a webinar, a video call, or even a feature video with yourself in it. But we've all seen this before. How are we supposed to take that seriously, let alone follow along? Making that into this is simpler than you might think. First, find a window and set up there. Okay. There you go. There you go. No windows? No problem. Just find the brightest light source in the room and set up there. But watch for light coming directly from above. No one looks good with raccoon eyes. Here's a quick pro tip. If the light's too bright, increase the distance. Move yourself or the light farther away. Now let's fix that angle. Aim the camera right at your eye level and lower just a little bit. Need more height? You can always use a stack of books or a box. Nobody will ever know. Perfect. But what's behind you? Keep it simple, distraction-free. Pro tip. Does it look like you're sitting in the middle of a cave? You can change that. Add a little color. Use some light to give a little distance. Throw in a flower or a picture makes all the difference. Finally, record yourself and watch it a few times. I know, that can be really, really uncomfortable, but nothing beats seeing what your audience will see. Can I ask you a personal question? Are you really going to wear that? Let me give you some fashion advice for when you're in front of the camera. Keep it simple. Solid colors work great. Nothing too bright, keep it muted. Good. And finally, make sure you dress for the occasion where people are seeing you, not for the environment you're doing the recording in. Don't get caught in an old ratty t-shirt. Repeat after me. Use a microphone. The most common mistake is not using an external microphone. These mics are poor quality. They're meant to pick up everything in the room around you. Doesn't sound very good, and in fact, it can be distracting. Now you're hearing me through an external mic. Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Here are a few tips for using a microphone correctly. First, get it as close to your mouth as you can without it being in view of the camera. We don't need to see that. Second, speak loudly and clearly. Not only does this help your audience hear you, but it blocks out any noise that's going on behind you. Third, make sure you have variation in your voice. That helps your audience pay attention and stay engaged. Finally, make sure your head stays straight. You don't want to be moving it too quickly because that makes your voice get louder and softer. For those of you who want to take your recordings to the next level, let me give you some quick-fire tips. Everybody likes selfies, right? Or maybe not. Well, love them or hate them, selfie lights can be really helpful. They're cheap and plentiful. Put one right behind your camera and you're lit and ready to go. You know what really bothers me with video recordings is when people don't look at the camera when they're speaking to me. A great way to fix this, if you have a longer presentation or the words you're saying really matter, is to create your own free teleprompter. Get your laptop or computer screen, put your script on it, make sure the font's big enough, and mount it right under your camera. This way you can see the words you need to speak while still looking at the camera. And for those of you who are really technological, There's some free apps for your phone and your tablet and your computer that can help you create your own teleprompter. Finally, there's the next step, video editing. Don't be afraid of this. There are more free video editing tutorials online than cat videos. Well, maybe not as many, but close. For a simple start, just leverage whatever tool came on your laptop or computer. Then experiment. Get out there and try it. It really isn't that hard, and it can really increase the quality of your videos. So that covers it. Feel better? Good. Remember, part of being good on camera is looking good and sounding good.